It's streaming the wrong screen again. I hate my life. Why is it streaming the wrong... Oh, it's because I've changed screens. Wait, hold on.
Can't believe you've done this.
Oh, I'm getting there. Hello, welcome. Of course, there's going to be problems the second that I open anything ever.
It's never a good session.
There you
There's no
go.
problems at the beginning.
Okay, welcome to Weir of Adynn session 59. Fuck me, 59. Where are we at?
10 from the funny number, guys.
The funny number. We're 10 off the funny number, guys.
Yeah!
When we have that session, we can't stream anymore. We have to start something else up. We can't.
Yeah, the game has to end at 69. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I will meet your swarm, all of you.
20? Are we getting like just insta level 20 then, like?
Yeah.
Time?
No, you'll ruin the campaign, Jack. That was meant to be a surprise.
No.
Okay. All right. So,
I was right about something.
who wants to give me a recap?
And we all stare at Gabby.
Just hit vibing.
Gabby with the pulling out the book and going like.
I need to buy a new notebook, by the way.
You almost threw it.
Damn.
Oh my god.
And then, like,
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I need a new one, but I didn't want a cheap one, so.
All right, Gabby, if
Yes,
you would
I'll
give us a
buy.
recap for the session.
To be fair, I don't actually have that many notes. So,
What?
I know.
Just poster.
Not much happened last session.
Yeah. So we're back at Arda. Way. So we meet up with the assistant and the administrator, and they welcome Clay back. But we withhold some information because we're a bit like it could be any of you. You're all sus. So
We all get hugged.
yeah. Bye. Oh, it's fine. So they've agreed to send out people to find Stella's mum, who is hidden away in the caves in the Underdark, most likely, but it's probably a trap. Woo! And Heliodor officially becomes part of Arda. He gets a little wristband. Isn't that cute? I think we should check those wristbands out. Anyway, so we all go off and do our separate things. Dracera goes to meet up with Zachary, and he just talks absolute utter gobshite.
Zach has
And,
a single brain cell floating around in that cranium of his. He does not.
Yeah, he doesn't know a fucking thing about a fucking thing.
Hey, did you see my jump? It was pretty cool. You died.
Oh god. Yeah, and his leg is mending. Sucks. I can't. What was everyone specifically doing at that point as well? Because we went off to do our separate things. But basically, we are preparing to send Wynn back to kind of back, but to the afterlife. So the assistant is really trying to get us to move quickly. Like, she wants us to do this ritual now and tries to get everyone together. But Heliodor suddenly realizes, oh wait, this bitch has got warp. She's got warp on her neck. Oh no. And can't remember how many people he tells, but he tells a few people, hey,
All of you, I think.
all of us?
Because
Great.
the assistant, I think the assistant turned to leave with the explosive chalk, and he was like, by the way,
and which is great because she has walked pretty bad and she's all hugged us and everything. It's fantastic. So we turn up to start doing the ritual outside. We all take our places and we all try and give encouragement to Clay to finish the ritual to send her to the afterlife. However, fate has different plans, and now she's super angry, super big, super scary, and we're gonna have to fight a child.
Good stuff.
Verve also lost his eye.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, we were supposed to offer an Asimov eye, and we had one in a jar, but it took one of the eyes out of the dude. Yeah. Oops.
Ball. Right. Okay. So, as we come barreling into the session, I need everyone to roll me initiative, please.
No, you know.
People get pluses. Hang on. Quick typing. Okay, I gotta remember. Don't worry, I remember things.
You sure?
Do you guys remember how to roll? All right, I've put you all on the initiative counter. So at the second tab on the side, you need to just click on the little dice next to your
There you
name.
Oh, wait, what?
My rolled so shit this time.
You said we get a bonus, do we, from the or not?
From Dracera, if you are within
Did they-
10 feet of Dracera, so only Heliodor.
Probably not.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I get the bonus?
Yeah, you're next to her.
What do I get? 1d4 was
Right.
that?
No, it's set 1. I'm just checking.
Ooh, win rolled
Auras,
high.
Too many fucking auras. +3. No, yeah, +4.
It's a
+4.
+4, it's your
Plus
proficiency
4.
mod.
And you can't be put to sleep and everything.
Don't go. Did it do it? Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh wait. Wait, how is everyone doing this again?
Why have you got a D4 on yours, Clay? Is that you gave
I
yourself
don't know.
guidance?
No, you can't go.
Alright. I don't know!
I don't, wait. Oh, there it is. Oh,
I don't know why there's a D.
Okay, so it's you rolled a 19, was it? Or an 18? It's an 18.
That is.
Oh no, it's a 15 plus 3, so an
Oh.
18. Okay.
You happy with that? Or do you want me to
Yeah, no,
re-roll?
I've adjusted it for you. Okay.
Okay. I don't know
Right.
why there's a D4. My apologies.
So at the top of the round, Heliodor.
Uh,
Wynn is like screaming in the center of the circle. What are you doing?
Heliodor is just gonna quickly look at what this spell does. Oh god, no, I'm not gonna do that. Jesus Christ.
Do it.
I'm gonna cast.
That makes you sound like a mega spell, do it.
No, it means I get pain when other people get pain.
Fuck yeah. Go for it.
I'm gonna cast. I think I can do this without touch. 3 creatures within range. Yeah, cool. Oh, okay. Nah, that's. I cast aid.
Okay, you're casting aid. So on who?
I'm casting it on Clay, on Estella, and on. No, yeah, on Karik.
Okie dokie. At what level?
Yeah. 2.
2. So, all of you who are affected by it, you get a +5 to your maximum hit points. And you, yeah, each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration of the spell.
Which is 8 hours.
So you get an extra 5 hit points to the to your max total. Yum yum.
Would you say the easiest way to do this then would be to oh wait, no, wait.
You can adjust your max hit points with the little configure hit points button next to your hit points.
Temporary maximum hit points 5, right, okay.
And Heliodor also orders Mare to get Verve the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay. So is he pulling Verve away from the circle?
Yes, it's gonna pull. Oh, I don't know if that'll break the circle. It shouldn't.
We might need for the ritual if he's already losing an eye.
Yeah. Okay. No, it might fuck the ritual. Okay. In which case, Heliodor leaves a command with Mare that is, if the circle drops, pull Verve out of dodge. Yeah. And
Okie
that
dokie.
will be Heliodor's turn. And I think Heliodor will speak quickly and just look at Clay and be like, is this supposed to happen?
No, I don't know what the eye didn't fucking work.
Okay.
Okay. It's Wynn's turn. Because you're talking, she's gonna target you, Heliodor. So.
Ah, bastard. Okay.
Wynn. Okay, so that hasn't been cast yet. So.
He does also have Aura of Vitality on her. I cast that last session. I can't remember what it does to her, but let me just check. Oh, Aura of Vitality is currently on.
Okay.
So if anybody, yeah, that's on me. So I need to roll concentration checks every now and again. Woo.
What does Aura of Vitality do? Do you mind me asking?
Healing energy radiates from me in a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with me, centered on me. I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including myself, to regain 2d6 hit points.
Okay, so you are a healing radius currently, and you can pick and choose who you want to give that to. Okie dokie. So Wynn is going to swipe at you with her funny hands. She gets
funny hands.
funny hands.
Funny joke.
So she moves over towards you. And she has a multi-attack of 3 attacks. So first attack.
Yay.
Misses.
Miss. Yay. Oh, that hits.
That
So I'm
one
gonna
hits.
hit shield. I can't remember what Flash of Genius does. I'm gonna go with shield.
Okie dokie.
So my class is now
So that misses.
21.
21, okay. And the last attack, 24.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This claw like goes through the shield that you've poured on top of you as if like she's tearing a hole in it.
Ow.
It's gonna hit you for 14 necrotic damage.
Ow. But it does put me on 69 hit points, so.
Hey,
You're not
funny
only
number.
allowed to hit him for the rest of the game now.
No, he's only allowed to take 420 damage.
Okay. You feel like her hand passing through your ribs and like catching onto your rib cage with every sort of jutter of her claws. She now has advantage on all melee attacks against you.
Oh, piss. Okay.
And that is the end of her turn. Clay, it's your turn. What are you up to?
Fuck. My dog don't bite. She do?
Yes, you fucking do.
Right, with Clay's infinite wisdom, do you think he would be able to suss out if violently subduing her is an option, or does he need to try and like actually restrain her in some? Would fighting her be something that he thinks might work?
I will remind you what you were told last session right at the end. You were told kill the curse that plagues the spirit. Kill is a violent term.
Yeah, okay. I forgot about that. Thank you. Okay. I'm not on a square. Triggers me slightly. Why can't I move?
Oh, cause there you go. You can move now.
I'm out of it, bros.
You're just leaving.
Right,
Everyone just walks.
Later, boys. Okay, fuck. Clay is gonna yell out, "This isn't how this is supposed to fucking go." Someone check on Verve, and he's gonna push over next to Heliodor to try and help. I'm sorry, Wynn. I can't seem to click on Wynn. That's
I will
fine.
move Heliodor out of the way. You should be able to click on it now.
So
Hover over her and press T.
Oh, is it T?
Yeah.
Aha. Thank you. Alright, Clay's gonna go over, and he's drawing his 2 blades. One of them's like slightly curvy and elf-like, and the other one's just the blade you normally see him with. And he's gonna swing And I need to remind myself how this works. I'm sorry, I haven't used Foundry much. Where is the attacks listed in my character sheet?
So it should be in features. No, not feature. Wait. Under your inventory, if you're attacking with a weapon, you have your unarmed strike and all your weapons in your inventory.
I can see that, yeah, but how do I?
So there's a it's come up in the text chat on the side,
okay.
and you roll to attack from there.
I see. Thank you. Apologies for slowing this down. Where does the extra 4 come from? Oh, that's sorry. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Okay, so he's gonna push forwards. He gets no bonuses because he's a rogue. He doesn't get a. Okay, cool. All right. Clay dashes forward, yells out for someone to like check on Verve, and he's gonna swing. Where's the little graphic? That's fun. He's gonna swing at Wynn. It pains him to do so.
Hits. Roll your damage.
He rolls his damage.
It's 9 piercing. Okay.
Why is my health bar just popped up? Popped up twice, as well as sneak attack.
Yum yum.
For an additional 18.
18 sneak attack. Good god. So you watch the blade kind of carve through her body, and her she warps as it does so, and it catches the little necklace that was sitting against her, and the necklace is tossed to the ground with the chain snapped.
Okay, this one does go through magic. This blade did go through magic damage, so that one should have done normal damage. This one, however, will not. This will, if she has some kind of resistance to magic damage. The second strike with the other blade.
Okay.
Hits with a 23.
It hits.
For a more meager 9 damage.
Okie dokie. Alright, so, she turns her attention to you, and looks you dead in the eye.
How dare you?
It's between you and me, Wynn.
Dressera.
Hello. I am going to activate the Guardian armor.
Oh, okay.
So I get a +3 to my thingies, my armor, and I'm gonna send out the Guardian to stand in front of or next to Estella.
Next to Estella. Okie dokie. I'm going to drop a
Which means
circle
that
here.
so any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on turn must succeed a dex saving throw. Creature takes 20 radiant damage on a fail save or on a successful one. Guardian vanishes when it's dealt a total of 60 damage.
Okie dokie dokie. To clarify, did you want to cast the remove curse prior to the battle starting? I should have asked that.
I'm gonna think now.
So I'd say you wouldn't have had much time, so...
Yeah. Say no for now.
Okie dokie.
So can we move... Question, can we move around the ritual circle if Clay's moving?
It looks like you can. Nothing seems to have changed.
Okay. And as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Branding Smite. For my next turn of combat.
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to move here. Great.
Is that all you're doing?
Yup. That's all I really can do.
Is the armor an action then?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. It's the assistant's turn. The assistant is going to try and move Verve. So she is going to attempt to push her hands forward. I will, however, get her to make a strength check. Because...
glove before you touch him.
Nat 20. She's already wearing gloves. She pushes her hands against this force field that seemed to have been keeping her out before. And you watch her, like, straining. But with enough force, there's a sort of pale white glow under her hands as they begin to force their way through the field. The circle on the floor wobbles as there is an intrusion, and Wyn's eyes snap to her. She grabs hold of Verve. She cannot move him in this turn, but she has him grappled. So, Stella.
Okay. So. Okay. I think they're gonna notice that Wyn snapped their attention to Verve, and they're gonna wanna get that away from them. If I remember correctly, necrotic damage does good against dead people, right?
Question mark?
Sometimes.
Question mark? Okay. Cool. Yeah, they're just gonna... Okay, they're gonna whistle at, Wyn, and they're gonna cast a chill touch to them. So they kind of like grab their arm to kind of turn their attention.
Okay.
To face them.
Roll to hit then, please.
I forgot I had to do that. Okay.
Target Wyn first.
I thought I did. Yeah.
You have, yeah, cool. Okay, hits. Roll your damage. You watch the hand kind of reach up from the floor and try to grab at her arm, passes straight through her. Doesn't seem to affect her.
Damn. Okay. This guardian doesn't move with me, does it?
No, it will stay posted there until Dracera moves it.
Okay, I'm just wondering. I'm gonna ready my action and just wait to see if Wyn switches their attention to me.
Is Chill Touch an action or a bonus action?
That was a bonus action.
Okay, so you're readying your action for your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
What was the condition again? Sorry. Is that if she looks at you, or what are you readying?
I'm.
Are you going to attack her if she looks at you, or what?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not going to be able to hit her from where you are.
Yeah, I don't want to move with this guardian.
You can ready an Eldritch Blast at her if you'd like.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
The guardian isn't going to hit you.
No,
if that's what you're concerned about.
No, I don't because it's casted next to me, I don't want to move away and it just does nothing.
Okie dokie. So you're readying an Eldritch Blast for if she turns her attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is Karik's turn. What's Karik doing? Jack, you're muted.
Oh.
Fair. He's going to use his bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on
Wyn. Okie dokie. So, status effects. Targeted. Okay.
But in the meantime, though, he is going to run across in front of Verve
Okay.
and interpose himself between them. The fact they, how bad does Verve look for now? Because I know the eye's gone. Does it look like they've been physically lost hit points from this, or?
Verve isn't looking particularly well, but Verve also isn't particularly responsive because they are under Dracera's channel divinity, so they are slowly falling asleep.
Right.
They seem to be a bit out of it. They're kind of just sort of looking up at you and looking around you. It's not like they can see much anyway. So.
Yeah, right. So either way, he's going to, just as a precaution, he's going to cast Cure Wounds
On Verve. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Can you target and roll that for me, please?
Target Cure Wounds, 2nd level. That's... Oh, wait, now it's over at the side, and no. It's a cheeky 9 he gets back. If they did actually lose hit points, but this is just a precautionary thing. But after doing that, he's pretty... the assistant will probably be able to tell he's just trying to make sure that, that the thing doesn't get to Verve or her. Just keeping himself there for the minute.
Okie dokie. So you're stood between the two of them to make sure that he's protected.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. It's Thumb's turn. Thumb is going to look at Estella and sign, what do you want me to do?
I don't really want you to attack now because I don't know what kind of spell she has, and I don't want you to burn into a crisp if she can do anything of that. So stick with Verve, I would say.
So to help Verve.
Help Verve.
Okay, so he is going to piddle his way over to Verve.
Yeah, he can heal him, can't he?
He's got medicine.
Yeah, try doing that.
He's going to attempt to just kind of try pushing on Verve's feet to push them through the circle to help the assistant. So the assistant now has advantage on strength checks because the Thumb is helping. Okay, back to the top of the round, Heliodor. Can't hear you.
Heliodor is going to kind of look at Clay, look at Wynn, and just be like, "That's not you." Smack, smack. And is going to. Oh, is first. I have bonus actions I can do. Hold on, wait. Spells. Spells, bonus actions. Oh, for Pit's sake, Branding Smite, I think, is a bonus action. Yes. Going to roll Branding Smite. Oh, do I need to target her first? Yeah.
Yeah, so hover over her. T, nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast Branding Smite. Did it cast it?
It did not.
For pity's sake. Bam. Cast spell.
There you go.
Nice.
Roll to hit.
And now I'm going to attack twice with my Mace of Obligation. Oh, Foundry, what are you doing? Where? Okay. Interesting.
Oh, something rolled.
I can't.
I don't think that's the right
What is
one.
happening?
So, inventory, Mace of Obligation. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yes, please, because none of it's open. I can't see it. Yes, that's great.
Oh, I did not mean to roll that one. Does not need that. So, that's a 19 to hit her, so that hits.
Nice. We'll add the Branding Smite onto that.
Oh, it seems like you've targeted you. It's saying you've targeted yourself. Oh no, it's because I'm targeting you. That's why. Okay, never mind. It's because I'm rolling for you. That's why. Okay. So we'll try that again. There you go. Sorry, having some. So that we'll say that was the 18. So that one would hit. And you're using your Branding Smite on that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, pain. Meh.
So that is total 16 on
Cool.
Wynn. So I've got to manually take that off for some reason it's not working. So,
Yay.
Okay.
Smack again.
Okie dokie, roll again. Do you want me to roll for you again?
Oh, yes, please. My character sheet is being a moron.
Second one misses, unfortunately.
I forgot to do a thing. Never mind. Okay. Fuck.
You rolled a 10. Or not, a 2, sorry. So so 12 does
okay.
not hit. So the mace kind of passes through her form. But her attention still seems to be drawn to Verve.
Hey, look at me. We're the important ones right now. And that'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. It's Wynn's turn.
Yeah.
Oh golly. So, how far away is he? Just out of range. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. She is going to move backwards. You get an attack of opportunity on her if you would like.
I would like,
Both of
but
you.
I can't click anything.
So I'll roll that for you. Is that the same mace as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. That one hits.
Smack. Smack.
You do 8 bludgeoning as
Oh,
you
yeah,
seem to
that's
hit
fine.
her.
Arcane Jolt. I do 2d6 extra damage.
Do you do that as part of an attack of opportunity, or is that just? I think it's a
says
standard
once per
melee.
turn. It
Okay,
says once per turn. Does that mean?
I'll allow it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's not. I can sneak attack once per turn. This is a new turn, so I get to sneak attack as a reaction essentially.
Ah.
That's an extra 8 damage on top of that to her.
Hell yeah.
So,
I presume 21 hit.
21 hits. Yep.
Or combined
Good
damage.
lord.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Do you get sneak attack damage on top of that?
Once
it's
per
a new
turn.
Is
It's
it?
a new turn because it's Wynn's turn now, not my
Right.
turn.
So you're using a sneak attack. Then cool. Okie dokie. So that is that. All right. Cool.
With
All
the, I don't know if this will make any difference. Fluff-wise, Clay is trying to see if he can use the Elven sword, almost as like a wrench, like getting it in, seeing if it interacts with her ethereal form at all, and almost trying to like grab the other side and hold her in place. Yeah, it's more fluff, but
Okay.
he wants to see does the blade have any impact in a physicality sense, given that it is a magic weapon.
Given that it's a magic weapon, it seems to look like it's doing more to her. She's responding more with the use of that than she is to normal weapons.
And he will call out after her, Wynn, this isn't you. Focus on me.
She turns her head to look at you as she kind of starts to move away from you. She says,
Fine.
she is going to use a legendary action.
What?
Oh no. She's going to use Disrupt Life. Let's see how well you do.
Oh.
Okay, Heliodor succeeds. Everyone else fails.
What was the DC?
DC 18 con save. It's already rolled for
you
you.
get +3 to saving throws.
So, Clay saves. Everyone else still fails. Thumb saves as well. Not that that matters. Everyone else still fails. So you take 23 necrotic damage each. And those of you who saved take half of that, so that would be 11 each. And to my knowledge, that is a one-off. Yes, so I can now delete that.
Before
template.
anyone takes off manually, have a quick check because it's taken it off already for me.
Yes, it will
Yeah,
have.
sorry.
Yeah.
Manually.
So I didn't mean to kill
add
Verve.
half back on. You did.
He's only got a certain amount on there. So templates. Where's my templates? There they are. Okay. All right. So you hear her kind of pull her, you watch her pull herself into herself before releasing her hands out, and you are blasted with this wave of black and red that passes through your form, and you feel just cold, like all of your insides have been hit with ice. And she is now staring daggers at Clay. That is the end of her turn. Clay, what are you doing?
Clay's gonna step forwards again, trying to keep her gaze.
Does he get flanking?
You get advantage on this attack if you want to attack her.
Cool. He's gonna, whilst he's sort of focusing on Wynn, he's gonna call out. What's happened? Does Verve have a fuck? Has something happened to Verve's fucking eyes? And as he's focusing on Wynn, he's like, "Focus on me, Wynn. Focus on me. We're not. This isn't you."
Roll me a performance check. Okay.
18.
She seems pretty intent on you.
I know it's hard, honey. I know it's hard. Just focus on me.
Don't patronize me.
Dad, I can do what I fucking need to. He's gonna swing it out with the swords again.
Okie dokie, roll to attack. Miss. You have multi-attack, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And another miss.
The emotion's getting to him.
Because she's watching you very intently. She's able to tell where and which direction you're striking from. She knows you well enough. She knows how you fight.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
He calls out obviously to ask what happened to the eye, and he's otherwise trying to keep a distraction on him. That's his turn.
Tricera.
I think it's time for a move curse. See what happens. Oh, you like completely fuck me over on this, but this is what she would do. Okay, I'm not bettering this game.
What does...
It's what my character would do, guys. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does remove curse look like?
So it's a touch spell, so her hand will start radiating this blue, and then upon contact will expand all over their body.
Okay. You watch, like, all of you who are watching can see Dracera placing her hand against her. And her hand rests atop of Wynn's skin, as if she's physically there, the magic able to make contact with her. And she looks at you, Dracera, and there is a flicker of something, like the red starts to flicker in and out, before a somewhat cheeky smile comes across her face.
Wrong person.
You bastard.
It seems like it's had an effect on her, but something else is fighting against you.
Okay. Interesting.
It's cursed.
Big sad. Big sad.
Did you say? What did you say? It's cursed. It's cursed.
Who's cursed?
Who's cursed?
Oh. One person.
Who is it?
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Amazing. We love that. We stand. I can't really do much extra because that was my action. I don't want to move because she's gonna my ass. So, and I've used my bonus action. Well, I could use another one. I don't have many bonus actions, okay? Everyone, oh, you fuckers have amazing bonus actions. I have 4.
I have like 3.
My bonus action is
Bitch. Oh, I can do
like
something.
2. What are you on about?
I'm gonna cast
Maybe 3.
Shield of Faith on Clay.
You've already cast a spell.
Ah!
Oh,
I can't do anything.
Oh, that was a raw ass noise.
Then I
Oh,
can't
raw
do
ass,
anything.
no.
Well, I could ask who's cursed?
Wow.
So subtle.
Dracera, roll me an insight check.
Oh, please. Please, I'm sweating.
Sweaty boy.
I got -1, baby.
yeah,
Fuck.
please.
Mild.
Well, it's definitely not her.
You did it.
Ow.
It's Verb. It's Verb. No, wait, it's the assistant.
From what you can gather with that information, it is someone in the circle.
I mean, to
The
be fair,
assistant's not in the
amount of-
circle. Wait. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
to be fair, the amount of people in the circle that probably have a cross on them. I mean, I'm sorry.
Start targeting the minorities.
Tom.
I swear to God. Okay, so it's the assistant's turn. Verve, after being hit with the Disrupt Life, is looking not good. They are kind of curled up on the floor, breathing quite heavily, blood streaming down their face from one empty eye socket. And the assistant is tugging as hard as she can to try and get Verve out of the circle. She is going to roll with advantage a strength check, because Thumb is helping her. God damn. Okay. Karik, you're stood in front of Verve, watching the assistant kind of wrap her arms underneath his and pull, and the barrier is like shifting around them. Verve's about halfway out, and the circle is beginning to fizzle under your feet.
We need him.
No. Do we need him in here?
I don't fucking know. Look at the fucking circle.
Need him in his fucking bubble.
Yeah. No, we'll need to keep him in here. No. He's gonna say back to
Anyone
me.
who was in
What
the
do you mean you
fucking
need to keep him in here? He's going to die!
Whoever was in the fucking circle stays in the fucking circle, and whoever wasn't stays out.
Form a protective circle.
I'm not letting him die.
Everyone, form the marginal line.
It worked so well.
Are you telling the assistant to drop him?
To leave him in the circle, yes.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check. Whoever is telling her to... At advantage because somebody's helping you. Or like the rest of you are helping because you're all screaming at her.
He's better at charisma because I shut him.
No, you're correct. Unless you're really fucking yelling. Go on.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Okay, but I get advantage.
Advantage because people are helping you out. Okay, 16. She looks at you, Karich, with these big old buggy eyes of hers.
And she gets a set of buggy eyes looking back. At her.
Exactly.
Multiple sets of
Multi-buggy eyes. And you two just sort of stare at each other for a moment. She says, "Okay, I trust you." and she will gently lower him back down onto the floor. And the circle kind of forces him back in, and Thumb is knocked backwards as a foot meets him in the face.
Aww.
Because he was pushing the leg, and then just suddenly the leg just goes thump back into his face. So he's done his best, but you know. Okay, that's the assistant's turn. Estella. Wynn never looked at you, so your action has been negated.
I'm gonna make my way closer to. Okay, that's fine. Closer to Wynn.
Okay.
And first thing I'm gonna do is. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna heal Verve. Actually, wait.
You'll have to get up to Verve to heal him, or using Healing Word.
I don't know. From where I was, I don't know if I'm close enough to get to Verve. It was
here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get up to next to Karik, so you can get up to here, but you can't get up to Verve.
Ah, that's fun. Okay. I'll just use Healing Word.
Okay, remember to target Verve.
You're right. And I am on the wrong website. You know, that's fine. Jeez, I'm very...
I'm on moonbeam.com. Where I get flashbanged when I open the screen. Yes, good.
Don't at me, bro.
I will forever at you.
Remove curse.
Boo, 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 boo. Wind.
Wind.
I swear.
Eight.
You sign something comforting to Verve. Verve can't see you, but the spell takes place anyway. And they seem to recover. They like that the heavy laboured breathing goes. They take a deep breath as if they're able to now. And there's a quiet thank you.
Can't say you're welcome.
You still have your action.
Bonus action.
Because you just used a bonus action.
That's my bonus action?
Healing Word's a bonus action, yeah. You won't be able to use a spell.
It's Cure Wounds, that's the
That's an
action.
action.
The touch spell.
Yeah.
I can try hitting Wynn.
You can't get close enough now.
Nope, then I can't do anything because I am just a magic. I can't do bonus spell actions.
Do you want to have stood where you had originally placed yourself here, used Healing Word from there because it's not a touch spell, and then you can do your action if you'd like.
Okay.
I'll let you retcon that.
Okay, thank you.
It's
I don't
okay.
know what's
Remember to target Wynn, so you don't accidentally kill Verve. Just jank. Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
It was Wynn. It wasn't Wynn. It was Estella the whole
It
time.
was Estella the whole time.
They're gonna slash him with the miracle sword. So,
Oh, okay.
Wow.
attack. Ah. Well. There you go.
Oh no. So you swing it, and she sort of swishes out of the way and looks at you.
Oh, you, my replacement.
Oh, fucking hell.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. Karik,
He's gonna pump an Cure Wounds into
into
to
Verve.
as well.
Verve, I will tell you now,
touch.
Verve doesn't look like they need it.
No.
No.
Wasn't a choice.
The only reason I'm panicking just a slight bit with this, only because I'm looking at this thing. Okay, I want to keep something between Wynn and Verve. Problem is, I can't shoot Wynn from this distance without imposing the disadvantage, and everyone's fucking around him.
Just a moment, I've just realised, Estella, everyone's flanking, you would have advantage on that attack. Would you like to roll again?
Oh,
Why have I got background noise?
so you mean I can use my sword again? Is
yes,
what you mean?
can, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Get it. Get it. Hmm?
I've had to close my window, so I'm gonna melt. Oh dear.
Well, that doesn't matter. Yeah,
Oh well,
you know, that's
okay. Okay, sorry to interrupt you, Karik. Back to you. So, you can get in there if you'd like, or you can move away from Verve. Thumb signs to you that he will keep Verve safe.
You look there and give Thumb a pat on the head.
He draws his knife,
It's
ready to
like-
kill.
It's like, you, stay here, look after him!
Just get like a thumbs up.
Still, okay. Need to go a bit further than that, so... Would that still be in the circle?
That's still
there?
in the circle, yeah.
Right, because within 15 feet, I get minimum disadvantage on this. Up and through!
I should
And...
draw. Oh, not that. There you go.
Oh.
I'm gonna. Okay, so that if that helps, that's where the circle is,
And from
Thank
here,
or the
because
barrier.
there's-
The barrier.
They try a little ping with the longbow.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Ping!
Hits.
Damage on that one. This will be.
Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer both apply.
Yeah. Plus. 6. Plus 8.
I'm gonna go quickly
Hopefully
close
this
my
works.
other window. I'll be back in a sec.
Left alone. Chaos Rain.
15!
Fuck yeah.
And because I can.
Murder.
Oh, so close to. Wait, no so close to that 20, but 19, yes. And this one just comes with no damage.
Smack.
It's an action 9.
Nice.
And you want to know what's really funny?
Mm.
So I can do this as a bonus action.
Yes.
He's got a gun.
Got a gun!
The spider has a gun. He's got 8 of them.
So, Wynn just got smacked 3 times in a row.
Oh golly.
Yeah.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 30 points of damage.
Oh. So Clay, as you're holding her attention, you see 1 arrow, 2, 3, and a crossbow bolt go pinging into her. A few of them seem to they slow down as they pass through her and then kind of clatter onto the floor. But she recoils, and her attention turns to Kree.
You best be glad I didn't use one of my special arrows.
You could just blow up everyone
You're
else around her, wouldn't it be
using
funny?
your best arrows on my daughter.
She only deserves the best, come on.
Only the best for my
She only
daughter.
deserves the finest of holy arrows, okay?
Exactly.
Okay.
You just see us looking at his face like, fuck.
Ah, shit.
I don't need it now, guys.
Okay. Thumb.
Tell my wife I said hi.
Thumb is gonna move in front of Verve with the knife drawn, kind of stand in front of his feet. Verve has now fallen asleep. Verve is unconscious, so Thumb is just stood, protection at the ready, kind of stance with his legs wide as wide as his little legs will allow him to, and that is all he's doing. Heliodor. We can't hear you again, bud.
by Salvador. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. So, Heliodor is going to who looks the roughest out of those who have been hurt so far?
Place fine.
Okay, Claire looks fine. Drosera's looking a little but for the most part okay. Stella's fine. You're not looking too hot yourself. Yeah.
Okay. In which case, I'm gonna aura vitality myself and just give myself 2d6 little lovely niceties.
Yum. Roll me 2d6.
That one. Hold on. Oh.
Remember
shit.
to target yourself.
Hold on. It's not. Why?
Do you want me to roll? Are you having
No.
trouble with your sheet this time?
No, it's not the sheet. Could you just roll 2d6? I don't know why it's. Yes, if you could do it for me, that'd be nice, please.
Okay.
To learn how to use this better.
Okay. So it is 2d6. It's double ones.
Yay.
So you get 2 hit points back. Way.
Woo! However, I am now going.
We've lost your mic again.
I'm now going to smack Win with my mace. However, I can roll that because I fixed my character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah. Attack. Normal. Fuck.
Hits. She doesn't have... That's a meet and beat. She doesn't have that higher AC. Oof. Ow. Okie dokie. We've lost your mic again.
But is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll again. Attack again. Go. That hit?
Hits, yeah.
Yay! Murder!
Okay.
Murder. Oh, I probably should have walked up to her first. I did.
I
Cool.
yeah,
Thank
I moved you, don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay. Each swing of the mace passes through her, and her form is now starting to flicker. She is looking angrier by the second.
Fabulous. Going to send you to heaven.
Heaven. Okay. Are you doing anything else this turn? I don't think you can.
That's all I got.
Okay. Right. So, Wynn is going to focus her attention on Clay. As a bonus action, because she is a revenant, she is going to put one of her hands on her chest. She looks Clay dead in the eyes.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
And she is going to cast something, which will regain... 12. Okay, that's not great, but we'll take it. And she seems to recover a little bit of her energy before she is going to target you and multi-attack. So she is going to swing
On whom?
Clay.
Oh no.
Oh no. So first attack. 25.
Hold on. They have a thing.
Hold on.
Where is it? Features. I can.
As a reaction, Clay's gonna try and dodge some of this.
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or damage at half it.
Halve the damage, okie dokie. Okay, cool.
Okay, damn, it doesn't do what I thought it did. Never mind.
Never mind. Alright, Clay. you take, that's double ones, so you take 1 point of damage. I guess.
Yep.
So that makes you at 80. There you go. She's going to swing again. That misses. She swings this kind of hand towards you. Again, you know her fighting style well enough that you know how to dodge this. And another miss. She keeps trying to get at you in this sort of blood-frenzied rage. And she is screaming at you.
You did this to me. Both of you did this to me. You're not allowed to let me go.
That is all she can do this turn. Clay, it is your turn.
And Clay spawns back. I'm not getting rid of you. There's no fucking replacement. Estella's not a fucking replacement. Alright? This is my fucking fault. This is my... focus on me. This is my fucking fault that you're still here, alright? If you're angry at anyone, take it out on me. No one fucking else. I'm the one who's keeping you here somehow.
You're right. It is your fault.
What are you doing, Clay? Oh, I think we might have lost Josh. Oh, no. It's just camera froze. Okay.
No, I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking. If Clay stepped backwards, it's unlikely she would follow him. So, I guess... I think Clay is becoming distraught at the situation, and he's sort of yelling back at her and screaming that yes, it is his fault. It's his fucking fault, and he doesn't know how to fix it, and he's been trying to fix it, and he loved her, but you're dead, Wyn. I loved you, and I'm never gonna fucking forget you. But you've died. And we all need to move on. There's no fucking replacement. Estella isn't a fucking replacement. They're just a kid. There's no one other than you, Wyn. You're gonna take your anger at anyone, take it out on me.
Okay. Are you trying to distract her?
Yeah. He isn't sure if... In his own head, he's unsure if continuing attack makes a difference or not. I think he's struggling emotionally.
As your action,
I think, I think he's basically he's kind of just screaming at her that yes, this is his fault. He's the reason this shit is going south.
roll me a persuasion or deception. You don't have to state which. It will come up, however, but at advantage, please. Okay. As you are kind of yelling back at her as she's yelling at you, she recoils a little. She's watching you. There's a flicker of old Wyn in there looking at you as you kind of tell her off. And she just stares at you. It's almost like some of the fight has just left her. Are you doing anything else this turn?
No, he's just essentially sort of half combat ready, half standing there, just screaming at her that this is his fault.
Okay. Dracera.
I'm gonna do a divine sense.
Okay.
Which is weird because it's been 3 rounds and I haven't attacked, so this feels really weird for me. Let me. I mean, all it's gonna do is have. Yeah, divine sense. That's 60 feet outwards from me.
Okay.
I'm looking for cursed.
So you can see celestial fiends and undead with with divine sense. Clearly, you pick up on Wynn. She stood right in front of you. That's all you're able to get from a divine sense. That is your action.
Yeah.
If you'd like, let you roll an intelligence. Just flat intelligence. See if you can figure it out.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not very intelligent. It's ability, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's not. You're not really. You're just seeing these two yelling at each other. You're trying to figure out what she meant by wrong person. But now she's looking at Clay and she's gone silent. She just looks like a kid that's being told off.
I think I know who it is. I think. I'm gonna 5, 10. Well, first of all, I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, yeah. Well, you can't disengage as a bonus action. It's an action to disengage. You're not a rogue. You can just take the hit if you want. Or if you can move through Heliodor's space, I believe. If Heliodor lets you.
As long as you don't leave her AoE,
Yeah.
she doesn't swing.
So you can shuffle around Heliodor.
Shuffle around Heliodor.
Okay.
Oh, you cannot pass through my space. How dare you?
How
And
dare
I'm
you?
gonna go through here.
Okay.
I feel weird not attacking, but
You
I'm
see
not
her
gonna
eyes
swing
like
through.
look at you briefly and then back to Clay as Clay is spilling his heart out to her.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at them both together and look into her eyes and see if there's any
Arend
semblance
has
of her
figured out how to rotate his token.
How do you do? Okay, anyway, yeah.
Okay.
I feel so useless, but I need to figure this out. Sorry.
It is the assistant's turn. The assistant is just going to kind of step back with Mare and just stand next to Mare and watch what's happening because she's been told to stay out of it, so that's what she's doing. Stella.
Stella kind of looks in between Wynn and Clay. I'm not really sure if they should be attacking. So they're just gonna look at everyone else like, I don't really want to attack them while they're just having a chat. When she's being told off.
You have
Seems
other
like a
things that
pretty
are
good
like
moment.
not combat that you can do if you prefer to do those.
Oh, very combat. God, I am not with it today. Sorry. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they feel comfortable attacking Wynn. They can cast another healing word to Dracera just because they're not looking too great.
Okay, you can cast Healing Word on Dracera.
Where is myself?
Kind of like signing through Wynn.
Yeah, they're like.
She's pretty see-through, so you kind of...
It feels kind of wrong to just attack her right now, even if it is a distraction.
7 healing back. You
And they're not gonna-
distantly see like Estella through Wynn, just like like signing to him.
Deadpan, like Plant looks through her, like you know, Charlie Dave. It's always Sunny where he just stares and is like.
Just, yeah.
And they're not gonna do anything else.
Okay. Karik.
Seeing everyone else has stopped that, he's not going to shoot again now, but he's going to hold an action that if Wynn attacks anyone else, he's going to shoot.
Okay.
And that'll be him now.
And that's your turn. So you've got the bow drawn, trailed on her, but
I'd
not...
say he's not so much got a draw, he's got kind of like the, set in a position ready to draw
It's
back,
notched,
but
not
yeah.
drawn back. Okay.
Yeah.
You're
He's
ready
got
to
a holy
go
arrow
if you
notched.
need to.
He's got a holy arrow notched.
A holy arrow, okay. Interesting. Alright. It is Thumb's turn. Thumb is still protecting Verve and will stay there because that's what he has been told to do. Heliodor.
So nobody else is attacking.
Doesn't look like it. Seems like
Okay.
like with Clay talking to her, she has lost some of that hostility.
Okay. In which case, Heliodor is gonna be very quiet and do a bit of vitality for aura vitality for how's Verve look?
Verve's looks okay, just unconscious.
Okay. A healing Wawa for Clay.
Healing Wawa.
Have 2d6.
Do you want to roll 2d6?
I don't know how you roll individual. Oh wait, no.
Down
I
the
got it.
bottom, there's the little dice buttons on your text. That's 1. 6, nice. Oh no, why is there a +2 on that? So it'd be a 4. And so a 6 total, back to Clay. There you go. Okay.
You're alive.
Live!
Great conversation. And Heliodor is just gonna stand, ready, calm but ready.
Okay.
Mace.
Is that, are you holding an action?
I will hold my action to attack if she attacks.
Okay. It's Wynn's turn.
Oh, I will also tell Mare to be ready to... Oh, Mare's already been told that. Never mind. It's fine.
Okay. Wynn is staring at Clay. And as you kind of finish talking to her, she... This red flickering form, she looks at you.
You said you wouldn't forget me and that you want to move on. But you won't let me leave.
How do I fucking... I thought letting you feed would help. I thought letting the soul trap, I don't know how to do it when I really don't fucking know what to do. Alright? I'm trying. I don't... How
You
do
need
I...
to stop trying.
What kind of fucking answer is that?
She looks at Dracera. And that's her turn. Clay, are you doing anything?
Yeah, continuing to argue at her.
Just continuing to argue.
Sort of like, it's like flailing and just... Like, I don't fucking know how to do it, alright? I'm trying. I keep fucking trying, and everything fucks up, alright? I'm just a piece of shit, and I can't get it right.
Clay,
I'm- What?
you're not a piece of shit. You really, really tried. Okay? Can I try something?
He looks like he's about to redirect his ram. And then holds it.
She's gonna raise her hand with remove curse. She's gonna place it on Clay's shoulder and say, Wynn will now be released from you. She'll be free.
And the blue light under your hand rests against him. Clay, there is this tight sensation in your chest from where you've been arguing with Wynn, and it's a pressure of anxiety and frustration that you haven't been able to do this right this whole time, that she's been stuck like this for so long. And in an instant, there's just sort of this release of that pressure. It's like being able to breathe in for the first time. And she looks at you and looks at Dracera. And there is a flicker, and her form returns back to what you're used to seeing. This small 12-year-old. No longer in pieces. No longer her arms floating away from her body. She is whole. She stood on the floor as if she was as corporeal as they come, aside from the kind of blue glow around her. And she moves forward and takes hold of your hand whilst Dracera is touching you, and you feel her hand against yours. You feel this sort of tiny little fingers wrapping around yours.
You're not a bad person.
Wynn... And he's gonna tentatively place a hand on her shoulder.
You can touch her.
And if... brings her into an embrace.
She holds on to you, and it's colder than the average person, but it feels like a person. You can feel her kind of bunching your clothes up in her hands, and it is strikingly familiar to the feeling in the tower when you were in the Underdark, when she had been given this temporary physical form. The way that she held on to you then, it's the same as it is now.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
I told you many times before, I forgive you, that you aren't able to forgive yourself. That's why I can't leave. You have to do that for me to go.
How?
There's nothing to be angry about anymore. I'm going somewhere good. And I'll be waiting. I'm not gone forever.
He pulls back from Wynn and is kneeling in front of her. Thank you.
She
I'm sorry
smiles.
for everything. Thank you.
She smiles at you. And it's that childish sort of grin of a kid that might have probably done something bad, but isn't gonna tell you. Kind of cheeky 12-year-old. And it's so genuine. And you've missed that.
I'll miss you. I love you.
I love you, Wyn.
She
I
will.
fucking love you.
She'll keep holding onto your hand, and sort of gently direct you, like follow you round to sort of the middle of the circle and pull you forward with her. She looks to the rest of the party, to each of you.
I hope you'll take care of him, even when he's not with you.
Sarah just smiles and nods.
Always, my dear.
To Karich.
You're always nice to me. Thank you.
His bow is already kind of pointed at the ground already by this point. Kind of like, you know, there's not any, like, he's not pulling on the string at all like that. And it looks like he's kind of just at a bit of a loss for words right now. And he's kind of finding it hard to look up at her, but he does, and what could... he tries his hardest to signify on his face a smile. Kind of, you know, the moving of the palp sort of thing that they'd be used to at this point. Before giving a kind of a happy but at the same time sullen nod.
To Estella.
I'm sorry for calling you my replacement. I think you're a good replacement, if that helps.
I never really thought of myself as a replacement. All I wanted was to help you.
You're like a big sibling to me.
To Heliodor.
You gave me something I wasn't able to ever have. And you helped him despite not knowing him. Thank you.
It was truly my pleasure to help such a sweet young thing like you and such a grumpy ass as him.
She smiles at that. And to Dracera.
You'll come visit. Right.
I'll find you as soon as I can.
Thank you for helping.
And to Clay. She takes a step back from you. And there's this kind of rumble. What the fuck are you posting? Oh my god. There's a... Fuck you guys. She takes a step back. And there's as the circle kind of pulls in on itself, a black silhouette begins to form behind her. She smiles at you, Clay.
You need to stop thinking of yourself as broken. No one can fix you because there's nothing to be fixed.
Thank you, Wyn.
a black line sort of appears behind her. This kind of almost like 2D black line that carves through the air and slowly forms into a flat, triangular shape behind her, tall and thin, towering over the top of her. A white mask with face-like features, namely just closed eyes, no other, like no nose, no mouth, appears at the top of it, and a white hand raises from underneath the cloak and gently comes to rest on Wyn's shoulder. And a strange voice seems to emanate from the shape. Clay of Vinhold, my shepherd, my keeper. With this rite does Wyndael return to my arms, and the tether is severed between you. She is destined for death, as we all are, and she shall no longer be bound by the curse you beset her with. You release the pain you tethered her with. You will part with your anger, your hatred that kept her bound to you. That you keep your grief, for the culmination of love is grief, and yet you loved her despite the inevitable. To grieve deeply is to have loved fully. Open your heart as you did to these champions. And they gesture with one white hand to the rest of the party. And her. And they gesture to Wyn. And you will find every reason to keep living it. We lift up the hand that was on her shoulder and sort of pull up what looks like almost like fabric from this black triangle. And gently sway it over the top of Wyn, and as they do so, Wyn vanishes. Before they draw it up again from the floor, and they pull it over themselves, and they too vanish. The circle goes quiet. And the barrier around the outside lessens and drops. After that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Go and recoup after that. We'll be back shortly.
Oh man.
Oh.
Lovely. That's a great way to
Nice.
start. That's wonderful.
Glorious.
Grand. Okay, welcome back. You guys are stood in the center of a dull ritual circle. I swear to God, Josh.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh,
The assistant is staring in shock. She's silent for the first time in her entire fucking life.
Stella is kind of stood in front of Clay, not really knowing if they should go in for a hug, because that also gives them the thought that they're just replacing Wynn's hug. So they're just standing right in front of them.
Has Verve gone
Heliodor.
Betty Bows from the trance?
I was out cold.
He's
Like sleeping? EP?
Yeah.
His
He's
boy
got
is
some fucking dreams.
his boy is going through the time of his life, and he's just gonna wake up afterwards.
You've just effectively gone and put him in Dullen's hands for a little while, and Dullen's taking care of him, so don't worry about it.
Fantastic.
So I see Josh with the alien goggles, and I just imagine you wear that at a funeral, so you don't want to.
You can't see me cry behind my Party City alien goggles.
I think Heliodor looks at Sarah and goes, Was that the Fae of Death? Or was that a god? What was that?
That was Clay's patron, wasn't it?
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Clay's a cleric.
patron?
Yeah, it's a death cleric.
He's a death cleric.
Obviously.
I didn't look up. Clay's a
Obviously.
Okay. So that
What
You
else?
can roll me a religion, Heliodor, if you'd like to figure it out.
Sure. I think I'm okay at religion. Religione. Bang. Normal. Did that roll?
Yeah, that was a pretty good roll. 23. They don't have a form, so this is the first time you've seen a god with a physical form.
Yep.
And from your estimations, that was Entum, the god of death.
I've been with you for what? 3 weeks, a month. I've seen more shit with you than I have in my 75 years of being alive.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Would you like to see more?
Fucking love to see more. Of course I would. Fuck yeah.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Eats yogurt.
I mean, my career is gonna skyrocket. This is grand.
For fuck's sake. It's raining.
Oh god. And I think Heliodor looks to Clay and goes and just puts a hand on her shoulder and goes, "What's next, bud?"
We'll pat the show. We'll pat the hand back and pull himself up from his knees. Actually, Sarah's tiny, isn't she?
That was yeah.
Does he even need to pull himself up from his knees?
No, not really,
We
but
are all tiny.
it would be respectful too.
All right then. He'll stand up and just sort of hitch up to Sarah and give them like a hug, full on and then essentially just start weeping into her shoulder.
That's what's next. Okay.
So I don't know
Sarah's
if
gonna hug him tight.
I don't know if he's bending down or if he's picked her up to do this from height differences, but
Bend down to pick her up. Yeah.
Okay. So he's just bending down awkwardly. You know, he's just gonna stay on his knees. He's gonna fall back to his knees then, and just have his moment. He'll mumble "thank you" in Dracera's ear.
She's gonna hold him in really and say back, "You don't need to thank me. You're gonna be okay." Oh god, there's a big mechanical bear coming.
He'll let go of the embrace and sort of try and dust himself off a bit, and then just like put a thumb to his nose and just shoot out, like blow his nose essentially just onto the floor around him.
Yum.
Sarah frowns a bit.
Mm.
She doesn't have a nose, so it's like
And just
No nose to turn up at.
Just-
Well.
wipes the various like sort of wipes on himself. He's gonna wander over to Creek. Not Creek, sorry. The other short one.
Estella
Heliodor.
or Heliodor.
And,
The other short one. All of them are short.
and just sort of tap him on the shoulder and be like, I need one of your fucking drinks.
Oh no, I have a plan. Heliodor grabs the little locket around his neck and pops open his wagon behind
The
him.
wagon just appears.
We're gonna set up a nice little picnic thing, and we're gonna get absolutely fucking wankered talking about stories about Wynn. As he climbs on in and starts gathering booze, glasses, and some chairs and bits and stuff.
Clay helps himself to a bottle of something. I don't care. He just picks one.
Yeah.
The
Probably
ritual
wine.
items on the floor, DM, are they still there?
They have vanished.
Cool. And the locket that Heliodor crafted?
It's on the floor.
Okay.
The assistant is trying to get Verve to sit up and is kind of tapping them on the face like, are you dead? Are you dead? Verve is starting to stir.
Oh, fuck yeah, Verve. Yeah, Clay's gonna he's gonna pocket the thing on the ground quickly and head over to Verve and just like, oh shit, yeah, he's like, how's he looking?
There's just this streak of somewhat dried blood now down one side of his face. The socket is empty. The other eye is half, like, kind of opening and closing as he's trying to wake up. Looks around. He can't seem to see you.
Oi, Verve.
Looks in your direction.
Can he follow the?
Follow the sound. He seems to be kind of with it. The pain of it earlier has made him dozy. But he mutters, she's gone.
Verve, it worked. And sort of takes him by the head like, Verve, it fucking worked.
He places a hand, like, against your neck. She left a mark.
What is it?
So, he explains to you, to make it easier, he explains to you that when a person who has ghosts that follow them around, in Samith, if they have done everything that they've needed to do, and don't need to follow you anymore, they leave a mark on you and then move on. So she's left a mark on you and moved on. There's nothing else she needed to do.
he's gonna take out like a handkerchief or something he's got, and just try and wipe up the obvious thing. As he's doing it, he's gonna thank him basically for the eye. He's like, I was hoping you wouldn't need. I hope this. I willingly given. You fucking did it. You gave it for me, didn't you?
I didn't have much of a choice.
You didn't have to.
I did.
You could call me a cunt. And he's gonna pour a bit of the alcohol into the rags.
I'm not calling you anything.
Yeah, let's see in a minute. And he's gonna, to try and help clean the worst of it, he is gonna push the rag against the socket just to help sterilize it.
It's like a hiss of pain and Verve recoils. But they let you help. The assistant has kind of propped them up and is like holding them upright so that they're sat upright. They kind of laugh a little. They're like, I couldn't not do that for you. I care about you too much.
You do so much. You've done so much shit for me, Verve. I don't do fucking jack. Just fuck off.
That's what people do when they love each other.
Just don't give him a hug. Pat on the back.
There's
But,
a soft sigh as you hold them.
I think Clay finally clicks.
Takes a while, but it's clicked.
Fuck me. Okay.
Later, darling. Later.
Fuck's sake.
He's just gonna and just pat him on the back. Like, not really, not the time.
There's almost like a look on Verve's face of disappointment in some regard, as if they've just kind of been very subtly friend zoned, but they'll take it for now. They'll take it. They kind of wince a little. Are we going back? Are we leaving?
You rest up, mate. We'll figure some shit out. I should just have this. And he just hands him the bottle. How do I get more?
Oh, and they kind of feel over the bottle. Oh. Thank you. Where did you get this?
It doesn't fucking matter. One of the party.
And they kind of smiles if like that's kind of normal. It doesn't matter where Clay got it from. Clay got it somehow, and that happens often enough. The assistant will look at you, Clay, and say, "Oh, I'll take them back. I'll make sure that they get back and rested up. Do you want me to just kind of leave? You know where you're going, right?"
Yeah, I know where to fucking go.
I'm glad it worked.
Yeah, the chalk shit didn't explode. That's
Yeah. She kind of starts buzzing and smiling at you, and she's like, "I did that."
Clay not really like, probably not getting the nuance of her being excited about her own experiment. Sure.
Oh, okay. So is Dracera saying that in Saraki?
Yes.
Okay. The assistant looks at you, and she nods.
Sarah doesn't look. She's not like. She's just has a face of.
Yeah, let's talk. She's going to help Verve to stand, Says I'll see you all back in Arda, I guess.
Aye. We'll probably be fucked, but aye.
Oh, make sure that one isn't. And she points at Karuk. I still need to talk to him.
Child? What? Sure. We'll make sure Creek is not this time.
So
I will be back in the a little bit. I'm going to go get us something for to eat for dinner tonight, I think.
You
Okay.
know, Arda
That'll be-
has a canteen where we have food.
Yes,
You
but I thought
couldn't
we were
want to
staying
come
here for a
back.
little while. I
Okay.
thought we were staying here for a little
Well,
while.
I don't know what you're doing. You just said that. Okay, whatever. She.
Literally have moments. I literally have moments.
And she is going to carefully take Verve away and back towards Arda and to disappear into the woods.
Wander off into the woods for a little bit. In fact, interestingly enough, reading through stuff during that combat, I realised something. The survival checks Creek does for hunting, because he's hunting beasts, he actually gets advantage on it as well.
For fuck's sake! All right, yeah, okay. You're in your favourite terrain. You don't need that. It's fine.
He gets the extra plus. He gets the double proficiency in the.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You and your
favourite
fucking
food,
rangers, bloody rangers! I swear to God. Okay, all right.
Just fucking jealous, mate.
So we've got Heliodor and Clay drinking. What are the rest of you doing? So we've got Krieg off going hunting. If you'd like to roll some survival checks then for me.
You have the option of Dressera tea.
I'll have some
Oh,
tea.
if you really want some
Yeah.
fucking whack ass tea. You can have some thumb tea, that'd be fun.
Can I interest
Do
you?
we
in
have
the-
any?
Gosh.
Left.
Fucking 31, of course. Yeah. Okay, you
Wow.
get you hunt enough for like a good few days worth of food.
You get venison for us.
He comes
the
back, it's
nicest
this
fucking
tiny little man dragging a full-size fucking elk through the woods by the fucking elk. Meat's back on the menu, boy.
Wait.
So what is
Had nothing but McAtee bread for 3 stinking days.
what's Estella doing?
Protein.
They're looking back at Clay, but they're sitting back down on the circle. Kind of just having like a pit stop.
Taking a break.
Sneaky cat.
And Dressara, what are you doing?
I will join the drinking with a cup of tea.
Exciting.
Do you want UT or normal tea?
Or fun tea.
Or fun tea?
What?
Fun
What?
tea?
Fun tea.
Thumb.
Fun.
Thumb. Thumb.
Thumb.
No, not the thumb one. No.
It's
No.
both thumb and fun.
I think we've had enough fun for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Just a normal, nice tea.
Dwarven breakfast. I've got chamomile, cinnamon. It just starts listing off teas.
Give me that dwarven breakfast tea.
Righto.
Righto.
Brews like a small pot and puts it down. There you go.
So, Clay, what do you think you'll do from here?
Mate, I've no fucking clue.
Well, there's staying in Arda. There's, going out and venturing on your own. Or staying with us if you'd like to.
He takes a good drink and I think probably crash at Arda for a bit, but I don't fucking know.
You were referred to by Entom as their shepherd.
That's a fucking problem for tomorrow.
So how did you align with Entom?
He's about to make a snarky comment, but he's like... He was gonna say, like, did you not notice that my daughter was fucking dead? But he sort of gets halfway and then stops. He's like... It was... I thought it'd help with Wynn. Maybe it did. I don't feel like I did shit. I guess maybe it did.
I will see when I can have a chance to go and see how she's.
Do you like speak with dead or some shit? Is that what this is?
You know, realm traveling stuff. And she like
Right.
looks at him as if she. Yes, this is perfectly normal.
That's fine and normal.
I've been to one other realm and it's fucking shit. I don't want to go anywhere else.
Some of them can be a bit fucky. Realm of Dreams is quite nice, but you can't really predict where you're going.
Maybe for now, Mr. Clinging on to shit got us here in the first place, so let's maybe leave it for the time being. Let her fucking rest.
Fair enough. Just don't make the drinking thing a massive habit at Arda.
What do you mean? There's already a fucking habit. And it will like take a spoon and be like, Sarah, and then sort of look at her properly, like, thank you. I'm a bit of I can be a bit of a fuckwit. Thank you for helping.
Hey, it just means you owe me.
I already fucking owe you.
She laughs as if it is just a joke.
No treat as well. He's a fucking another one of them things. And sort of like vaguely gestures to the It's a good point actually. How damaged is the gemstone? I presumed it was cracked completely.
The one that Wynn was wearing.
The amethyst.
Yeah, that he picked up.
You can investigate it if you like.
Does it look like you can flog it for much? Or does it look like it's second hand?
You want to sell it?
No, as in clay terms, he would
Oh, okay.
he would understand the condition of it based on. Does it look like he could flog? Like, would he have been able to flog it? Like, he doesn't know much about gems per se, but he knows enough to know. Like, is it like broken or is it like?
It's not broken. Roll me an investigation anyway.
Thank
Yeah,
you
can
for flogging
you
my
just-
wife's anniversary.
Can you still see Clay looking over the jewellery?
I mean, probably.
I
Yeah.
give myself the MD4. Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, it's still got the crack. Like the hairline crack is no longer hairline. It's kind of a crack down the center.
Okay.
But it is not like it doesn't look like it's gonna split in two anytime soon. It's just not flawless. It's imperfect.
Can he pop the gem out of the housing?
Not without jeweler's tools.
Can he just stronk his way out of it?
You don't see him trying to do that.
Is he trying to be subtle?
No, but he's looking over it, and then like when you're trying to force something, and then you sort of more And
Whoa,
more.
whoa,
I just
whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. You don't. Right. Hold on. What are you trying to do? As Heliodor comes over, like, oh.
trying to get this shit out.
Okay, just. And Heliodor puts his hands out. I'll get it for you. Don't worry. Just don't break my craftwork, please.
I want both of them out. I want them to give me the gem out of, and he'll send a hand it to Edo.
Right. Okay. Heliodor takes it and quickly goes over to his workstation, pulls out his tools, and not sure if anybody's seen this, but as he like kind of pulls out the table, he pulls out like a roll of tools, and then spends probably 5 or 10 minutes just kind of like hovering his hands over them as they morph and change into different tools, and like opens the casing and pulls out the gem, comes back over and goes, "Right, there you go. Anything to do with metalwork, you can probably come to me and I'll be able to sort it." Cool.
Thanks, Edo. It's got both bits, right?
It's whole.
You want
isn't
them
it?
both?
It's got a
Yeah,
crack through
the gem is whole, so you've got like the chain and the casing,
Yeah.
and then the gem separated.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, which does remind me. Oh, fuck, they've gone, haven't they? When we get back, Karik isn't here. Is Karik come back yet?
Yeah, Karik is heading back with like a whole last deer on his shoulders.
You just eventually see him like, you know, when you do the one step at a time, when it's like that final push and like and like any kind of like
He's straining.
If this man could sweat, he'd be sweating right now.
He's got an arm round every leg. So he's got the 2 front legs and then the 2 back legs, and so he's holding it like full on.
I got dinner.
I think you got more than dinner. Shit.
He just say like kind of. I'd say he doesn't so much just drop the deer as he kind of just decides. Just fall sideways. So he's now prone.
Could you remind me when we get back to Alder that I need to refit the necklace for your wife?
Oh, Kale.
Righto, thank you.
Give me 5 minutes, please.
That's fine. Would you like a drink for your troubles?
That would be nice.
What would you like? And Heliodor starts rummaging.
Oh, what do you have?
I got whiskey, I got wine, I got beer, I got ale, I've got tea, I've got something I can add to water. That'd be nice. I can make some nice kind of tonics. What would you like?
Something refreshing, please.
Refreshing I can do. And Heliodor. Oh god. Heliodor will make you a mint tonic.
Here's the question: does it have alcohol?
It does not.
Okay then.
As an eyeball.
As was I.
Yay!
I realise my thigh. So that's kind of what you would have seen in the circle, by the way.
Yay!
Ooh,
Yay!
cute.
Just Clay wouldn't necessarily care, but Clay wouldn't have asked this. This is me as a player asking. Is the jar with the other one still there?
Yes.
Can I have? Can Jaceres?
Can I have it? You want to swap your eye? You want to swap your eye out with a petrified eye that is much smaller than the socket where you'd be putting it into.
Scare the kids.
It could be used as an element in a magic item.
Hello. Hello.
What kind of magic item we talking about, boy?
Ask Heliodor.
Oh no.
So, what are we up to now? In the
So,
forest.
to expedite, for the
Please.
sake of time, you spend the next few hours sat around the caravan, resting, recovering, drinking, telling stories, eating after Karik sets up a little fire and makes you some food.
I got a
It's-
vegetarian option as well, do not worry.
Thank you.
I will take it for my friends.
Thank you.
The sky above you, after a little while, starts to paint orange and pink and variety of sunset hues. And the forest around you is quiet and peaceful. And you spend that time regaling and enjoying each other's company for what could be the final time, for a little while at least.
Ominous.
Before you eventually start to make your way back to Arda.
He's gonna. He's probably hungover as shit and needs to vomit or whatever. He's like, I'm gonna. It's take a fat shit or some shit. He's gonna meander away from the group and be like, I'll meet you back at Arda.
Okay, you've drunk a bit though. Are you gonna be fine?
Fuck, I'm fucking fine.
Mm,
Is this,
okay?
yeah, he's so good.
Okay.
He's gonna wander off into vaguely in the direction that him and Wynn would have come way back. Session 0. Just a ways off, just so he's far enough away from everyone. You'll probably have a wee little moment, and then I think he'll find a good spot, like a nice. Is there any like nice trees or?
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty nice looking sort of jungle woodland, undisturbed for the most part.
Are there any like yellowy, orangey sort of flowers nearby?
Roll me survival.
This is still the night before, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. I'll give myself a D4 because I have magic fucks up my side, and I'm gonna give myself disadvantage because I'm fucking wasted.
Yes.
You still manage to find like a handful or so of slightly different shades of orange and yellow. Yeah.
Alright. Wynn really liked orange and yellow flowers. Not purple. Purple's a colour for cunts, but purple, yeah. And he's gonna get down near the flowers, and he's gonna dig a little hole and drop what was once soul trap metal, and is now the amulet thing, the empty
The
amulet.
casing, yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna drop it in there and bury it. He's gonna have a moment. He's probably just gonna sob for a bit, and then he'll either pass out or he'll stumble back to the group and pass out. I need to roll con to see if he.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, you are pretty fuckoed at this point, to the point where Mare has to take you back to Arda. Dracera hauls Clay's ass onto Mare, with a little effort, but manages, and he kind of lengthways over the sides, so kind of dangling on his front over Mare. Mare will carry you back. You make it back to Arda safely. Heliodor, are you wearing your Arda bracelet?
After talking with the administrator and having, we did the whole conversation and agreement and contracting,
Yeah.
right? In which case,
She
yes,
signed the
we do it.
NDA, so...
Signed
Okay.
the NDA. Heliodor is indeed wearing the bracelet then.
Okay. So you are as you approach Arda's entranceway, it opens up. It kind of the ground parts and it flattens down into stairway into this marble entrance.
Ooh, fancy.
You make your way down into the now familiar interior of Arda.
No.
Clay is unconscious.
Look out to his bed.
Thumb is on
Oh,
Stella's shoulders.
I'll say Kariko like take an arm of like take an arm, let Heliodor take another arm, like just dragging him off to his room.
Yep. In bed, and then Heliodor goes and has a look at the forges area. There's a
Okay.
forge.
Yeah, up here.
Yes, Heliodor will go there. Is there anyone in there?
Currently, yeah, there seems to be a young elven woman, who is stood behind the counter, with a thick kind of blacksmith's apron on, a welding mask that has been pulled up. She is covered in soot, bright red, very very curly hair,
Glorious.
kind of tan skin. Pretty tall, and she looks at you as you come in.
Hello. I've come to ask if I can use the forges here. This lets me, right? And like shows the bracelet.
Oh right, yeah. I just haven't seen you around here before, so you're welcome to use the forge when you need to. Why?
Fantastic.
What for?
Oh, I need to fix a necklace. I need a bit of amethyst actually. And I also have some research to conduct. Sarah, just
Yeah.
can I borrow that eye?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
We're adventurers. This shit happens. Why are you surprised?
Everyone here's adventurous. That's not right.
Exactly. Why are you surprised?
I don't usually bring eyeballs into my forge, other than the ones in your
Okay.
head.
That's fine for you, but I have a different kind of speciality. And Heliodor looks to Dressar and goes, I would like permission to use the eye.
What are you using it for?
I have an idea for something I could make.
An idea?
Precisely.
The elf looks at both of you with this look of kind of horror. That's not okay.
If Sarah had eyebrows, they would be raised.
Yeah.
You need to
Is
get
it
get the paper eyebrows that Stella made you. Just kind of wiggle them like.
Is it going to be destroyed?
The eye, no.
Okay then. I'm just gonna reach into the bag of holding and pull out this petrified azimuth eye and hand it over to him.
Yummy, thank you very much.
The woman
Right.
is staring at you with absolute horror. Just like,
What?
look, I see a lot of things coming in and out of this forge, but that's wrong. There's something wrong with that.
Oh no, I know this is fucking weird, right? But
Yeah.
I can do something truly innovative with it.
Okay. Right, just let me know when you're coming. What's your name?
Heliodor Feldspar.
Alright. She offers you a hand. Kaylee.
Haley, hey.
Hey.
Jake, what's your speciality? Like jewelry, weaponry, or is it just a...
It's not eyes.
It's not eyes.
It's not eyes, no.
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 No, because I'm normal. I make armor.
Aye, and I'm not normal. Look what I made, and points at Mare.
Mare has a passed out Clay on him currently, and she's like, ugh!
We dragged
Don't
him
worry,
off
he's
the
okay.
room.
Oh, you dragged him off.
The room, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there he goes.
We cut him in and gave him a good night kiss and then left.
Mwah. Good night.
Yuki.
With the men.
Mare can't make it through the door, so Mare's just kind of poking its head in through the door. Growls.
Not normal, and I made that, so don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Right, okay, alright, sure. Yeah, just let me know when you're using the forge.
Probably tomorrow. What time is it?
She kind of, she looks at a timepiece that she has in her pocket, pulls it out. It's like
Shit.
6 o'clock
AM or AM?
PM.
Nice. Okay. Probably come along tomorrow.
See you then.
See you then. Where do I go to get amethyst? I don't know my way around.
Yeah.
Quickly. Oh, this is like where you get access to the vault stuff.
Oh, you want stuff from the vault?
No. I just want the amethyst, but I was led to believe that the amethyst is held in the vault.
Oh, it's opposite here. She points out the door, towards here.
Oh, fun. Oh, fun. Okay.
So,
right.
is this just the is this the normal vault, or is this like the vault?
The vault.
The vault.
Hi.
When
Are you new?
No, I'm never here.
Right. So, okay. So the vault is where you keep the things that we're bringing in,
Yep.
and our other supplies. We have a section in there for the other supplies.
the things we're bringing in,
Magic items.
What?
You work for Order.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know
cursed
what
items.
that means.
You don't know. Why are you here?
Because the administrator went, hey, here's a fancy bracelet, enjoy. Like,
She looks at you like completely dumbfounded. She's like, okay, all right. Never mind.
looks at Dracera and goes, do you have a quota of things you need to bring back and put in a vault?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, Kaylee, have you ever been into the
Yeah.
the cursed item vault?
Yeah.
Really?
I'll put shit down there.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I believe you, Kaylee. I just don't believe you.
She just pulls a face at you. She's like, alright, I'm closing up shop, so
No. I just...
goodbye.
Anything interesting
Goodbye.
down there?
See you later.
Anything interesting down there?
Yeah, there's plenty of interesting things if you go down there and have a look.
Can I go down there and have a look?
Not right now.
Why?
Alright.
It's under surveillance. They've got something in there at the moment that's a bit...
What would that be?
Why should I tell you?
Because I have taken on an angel twice.
That's true. And is also the next in line to be the Fae of Dreams, right? So could give you infinite nightmares.
Roll me persuasion check.
Just give her like the buggiest stare of like,
Don't we love tangents?
Look, the tangent did have an end goal. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Hell yes.
This is what I fucking, like...
I give you Arcane Jolt. I think it's
Arcane Jolt? No, it's Flash of Genius.
Flash of Genius, that one.
Gives you a +4.
Wouldn't it be
So that'd
advantage
be...
'cause you're both trying to convince him as
Oh
well?
yeah, it would be at advantage.
Flash of Genius, you get an extra D4 to roll.
No, it's just a 4. It's not a D4, it's just a 4.
Wait, so I get advantage on that as well? Is that a
Yeah,
third roll?
go on, yeah.
You get and a roll.
And a roll, and like 4 added to the top of that.
Oh my god, if this is a 14, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It's a 14. +4, so an 18. Kaylee pouts at you. I swear to God. 12, 13, 14.
I'm gonna need some more wine.
So Kaylee pouts at you. She's like, "Look, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it had like that purple shade on it, and that's why they're not letting anyone downstairs."
Warp.
Do you know what that purple shit is, Kaylee?
They tell me not to touch it. That's pretty much it.
Wait, how many times have you been down there?
Quite a few.
Maybe limit the amount of times you go.
Oh no, the only person who's allowed to touch it is the assistant.
Yeah, that makes sense actually, Kaylee. And maybe don't touch the assistant any. Is
Why,
what I'd say.
Why?
That purple shit is contagious.
Oh great. Okay. How contagious?
Prolonged exposure. Touch with an item. You haven't touched any of them, have you?
No, I handled them with fucking big old gloves, so no.
Enchanted gloves?
Everything I wear is enchanted.
I'd hope so.
Nice. You've actually reminded me. I need to do a checkup on air.
Yeah, you do.
Heliodor gets his roll out and starts.
Are you taking it back to your room, or are you doing it outside in the corridor?
Outside of the corridor, ASAP, my guy just opens up the service hatch and is like, right, what the fuck happened? And is gonna do a full service.
I can't remember if... No, it can't.
Roll me
I was about to ask
D100, Heliodor.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
What do you get?
Looking in Mare's kind of circuitry and how they've been built and all of that, nothing seems to be different. You don't see any markings. You don't see any magic that's not meant to be there. And Mare doesn't seem to be acting any differently.
Okay.
You're fucking lucky.
I think you need to keep a watch on that.
I think I do. There's nothing wrong with the core matrix, nor is there anything wrong with any of the hydraulics or anything. Okay.
But remember that warp doesn't usually show itself physically until after an extended period of time.
True. Excuse me, Kaylee.
Hey.
Is there an arcane laboratory anywhere?
What, a lab? Hey, the assistant's lab.
Don't want to use the assistant's lab. Is there an arcane lab anywhere?
I mean, we have a lab that was taken up by someone else, but apparently she died. So we have a lab downstairs.
I'm gonna go to that one.
It's last time I heard about it, there was a corpse in there, so it might
Yeah,
smell
how-
pretty bad. It's not her
That's
corpse,
fine.
don't worry, it's not hers, but it's still.
Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. I'm gonna go. What are the directions? Heliodor asks for directions.
Directions, what for the lab? Okay, so you go out in the corridor, and then you turn. She does like the left and right with her hand. She goes, left, and you go all the way down left, and then down the set of stairs right at the end, and it's like 3 stories down. So just keep going down, and there's a lab with, I think her name was Dr. Emgrin or something along those lines. And that will be on the door. So.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. Right, come on, Mare. I'm afraid I need to shut you down for a bit.
Maeve goes at you.
Heliodor does trust that, but does know that Warp doesn't show up and wants to do like a full diagnosis of the Matrix. Like.
Okay. So you're heading off down to the lab with Mare.
Right.
Okay, so I'll move you down to here. Stella, what are you doing?
Estella's kind of just walking around by themselves. They saw Dracera and Heliodor walk up to the side of the room, so they just kind of followed them. And they're just kind of looking around. So they make their way to the little battle area and see Mirrors. They're like, oh,
Mirrors is in
Mirrors.
conversation with somebody, but their head tilts in your direction as you walk in.
Why?
He looks to the side of you and kind of frowns a little. He's like, oh. And waves in your direction.
What? They're just gonna speak through his mind. What are you seeing?
Well, I see you.
You see me?
It kind of looks like you.
What?
It looks, well, mostly like you, yeah. But it's not you, because it's not talking.
No, tell me, what do you mean?
It looks like you. What else am I supposed to tell you?
You don't even know what I look like.
I get that it's the same height as you. It's
But
like
is-
the same silhouette. Like, I can tell it's you.
How?
I mean, the only thing that looks different about it is that it doesn't have a face. It's kind of not really there.
Oh,
What is that?
I think it's something I killed.
I would explain it. You're not dead though, so that's a good sign. Good to see you. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Huh.
Okay. Gonna try and forget about that for now. How have you been?
Okay. You seem pretty panicked about that. Are you okay?
I don't think I've ever killed something before. I didn't know that this thing had a soul.
Apparently it did.
He kind of looks very distraught about that.
It had some kind of soul, because, I mean, I've not seen a soul like that. That looks like half. That's half a soul. It's barely there, but it's
But why
there.
does it look like? But why does it look like me?
I don't know. I could not tell you. It's not talking to me.
Okay. They're gonna try and forget about that.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah. They wanted to go up and, ask, how is everything with, the guy that you wanted to help? You stabbed him in the hand and he freaked out. He was made of wood.
Remind me out of character.
His, partner.
Mirrors kind of the face drops. He didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
Was there no way of saving him?
Not that we could figure out.
I'm very sorry about that.
It's the nature of this job. You're going to lose people. That's just how it is.
I was really hoping that he would make it. They seem like their voices kind of like, okay, sure.
You'll, as morbid as it sounds, you'll get used to it.
I'll try to not
Yeah,
get it to that point.
Don't get used to it.
No.
good starting conversation. Where the hell have you been? I was meant to be technically keeping an eye on you. I'm your boss. Apparently I'm not anymore. Apparently you've been promoted.
So who's our boss?
You do the same job as me now, I suppose. Except you kind of go out as a group on your own rather than managing smaller groups.
Okay, so we don't have a boss, it's just us.
It's just you now.
Okay. That's
I mean, the administrator's your boss, but she's always going to be a boss.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I just want to check up on you. I'm sorry it started that way. It just kind of freaked me out that there's someone following me now.
You and me both. I wasn't expecting to see that either. Maybe I'll look into that for you. Now, they're looking to the side of you. It's... Yeah. Don't worry too much about it. And they place a hand on... They take a moment to kind of figure out where your shoulder is, and then place a hand on your shoulder.
There you go.
Oh, you've gone taller.
I guess I have. I haven't really looked in the mirror for quite a long time.
I would tell you look good.
You do look good.
Well, at least I do. He kind of poses, and smiles at you. Well, can't say whether you do or not. Look, you sound tired.
A little. There's a lot of things going through my mind.
We'll handle it.
Yeah.
He smiles at you. Excuse me, I'm gonna go and rest for the evening. I've been training for the last few hours with this lump. And points behind him to a guard who's kind of sat up against the wall. One of the it seems like an appropriator of some kind. He in fresh face, wearing the uniform. He looks pretty battered and quite tired. Miris doesn't look like he has really taken a hit at all, so he's just sort of like, well...
Damn, he does look good.
So Miris smiles and says, you know where to find me if you need to talk.
Okay.
Will make his way to his room.
They're not freaked out at all.
Definitely not.
No.
Karik.
Karik remembers that the assistant would just speak with him.
She did
Just
indeed.
thinking have a little chatty chat.
Are you knocking?
Yeah, you'll knock on this door first because he's used to that.
The door is unlocked, and kind of as you knock, you don't get a response.
Assistant.
Oh, I swear to God.
I'd say he's gonna kind of like slowly open the door and peek his head in.
The administrator doesn't seem to be in the chair. The room seems to be relatively dark, but there is a light coming under the door from her office.
So he'll step inside again, quietly closing the door behind him, and then he'll knock on the next door.
Hello?
And he'll open the door and kind of poke us in. Hello, you said you want to speak with...
Come in.
Comes in.
She is sat on her desk, on top of the papers, and Chorus is sat behind his desk, who is quietly scribing something, looks up and smiles at you. It's like, you're back.
Hello, it's been a little bit since we have actually spoken as well. And you'll give him a little wave. And I'm guessing for the amount of time Karik spent working with the assistant beforehand, this is not unnormal.
No, she's eccentric. Chorus kind of turns back to his work and gestures to the assistant to do the talking. She kind of hops off of the desk to stand in front of it and goes, "Okay, so your family situation.
Okay.
We've made a hole. She said they didn't want to live in a house, so we made a hole. Zachary dug it.
I'm gonna say that if his eyes could widen, they would be like, where, if not mind ask?
Down. Quite far down. It's pretty deep, if they don't mind that. Because we couldn't really make it on the surface because of giveaway order, blah 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 blah. You know.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to give them like accommodation that they weren't used to, and you said that you live in a cave, so we built a cave.
We do tend to do that. She might make some modification to it.
That's fine.
He's saying like he's questioning, is that the right word? Modification.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
If she wants to change stuff, she's welcome to change stuff, so long as she doesn't dig out too much more.
No,
we made it pretty big because you said she was big.
Okay, and he kind of looks up and he puts a hand up to start with, like that's still not tall enough. She's tall.
She's tall. Okay. Well, we made a big hole, so
hands out either way, and he looks really happy about the fact of
she's big.
Identify how far out let the hands go. So I was but worried. In fact, no, the front doors to Arda are big enough, aren't they?
Yeah.
More big enough because they fit
she'll be able to get through the corridors and through like the door in Arda.
They are quite seclusionary. So I would like to try and coax them into coming out more often. I mean, I do not want to force them in any way, but I found that interaction is nice.
She smiles and she's like, "That's good. Yeah, if they're anything like you, they're like probably quite quiet people, right?"
For other people, more quieter than when you first met me.
Okay.
They are, my wife especially. She is quite I'll say anxious around people. You probably will not see much of her.
That's fine. That's why we this is kind of a temporary situation at the moment because you said that they could be in danger, and we didn't really want to. We didn't want to leave them out there. But I would like to ask you something. Once you've left, I'd like you to leave something of mine there. If you don't mind me kind of going there and having a look once you've left.
What the hole?
Your old cave. So where your family is now, you said that they were in like a ruin?
Inside of home there is it is where my children would normally stay, is big and he looks at the wall and kind of taps on it. Like not like natural rock. More like this, like it is like concrete around here, isn't it?
Kind of like concrete, yeah.
Yeah. Some similar to this but old.
That's why I wanna look.
Even when he first moved in there, when they all first moved in, there wasn't much inside there, was there?
The only thing you found was the amulet.
I thought that was somewhere else.
No, that was there.
Was it? Okay, backstory's changed now. Only thing in there was and you'll motion to the amulet then.
That's why I wanna look.
I see there
Because
are.
if it's like a first era ruin, I could learn so much.
He kind of sighs a little bit before kind of looking up at her again. Not to dampen spirits, but we have been there for quite a few years now. There was not much left in there, and we did move some things out to make room for them. Like there was pedestal.
And
there
you
was a
just
pedestal.
threw it away?
No, it's still there, just not in that room anymore.
Where did you put it?
In the next again room.
Okay, good. It's still there.
And I believe there is still some of the glass from it, but there was not exactly a lot of glass left apart from shards when finding it.
That's fine. I only need a shard.
Okay.
Please let me go and take a look. Please. She looks at you with big, buggy eyes.
As long as don't damage like little one's possessions.
No. That's the only thing I want to go for. It's just to kind of take a look at the architecture.
Yeah, that would be okay. That would be okay.
Because one of the things that I do is I go out and find these ruins and then document where they are, so that in case something happens, we know where they are. You know, and if they survived the last reconstruction, then there's got to be something in there, right? You know, if something happens, then we have safe rooms scattered all across the planet.
Krieg is gonna stand there kind of in thought. He's thinking of like the dirt and the foliage, because it was like there was a tree that was growing up, or roots that were growing through the rock that split it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna kind of sit there in thought for a minute. And would I be able to do a history check or anything to try and remember
History.
what there might have been, like if there was any carvings or messages or lettering, numbers, stuff like that, like, or any framework on it. You know, something that might have been like signage or anything else on it at all.
Roll me history.
Do I get advantage considering it was his fucking home and he lived there for fucking years?
Go on.
So he's probably looked at it every fucking day.
Not one.
Motherfucker! Go ahead, man. I don't know where the fuck I left.
I mean, you remember it as your home. You remember patterns on the walls, like carving, like patterns, like mostly sort of decorative things. You don't know if those have meaning. If anything, you remember your kids drawing on the walls. So there's a lot of drawings on the walls. That kind of obscures what you remember of anything that was carved into the walls.
There might have been something carved or engraved in the walls, but as I said before, that was kind of my children's room. So you know exactly. Children are children. They kind of draw on a lot of things.
They've drawn on these walls. She
Oh,
looks at you.
We are stupid spider people who live
She
in
looks at you like there's this look of absolute horror. This.
I mean, it was only charcoal.
This is a historical site of great significance, and your kids drew on the walls. Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I can still get what I need. I can still have a look at the place and not touch anything, and it'll be fine. And I won't be mad about the fact that your kids drew on the walls. Okay.
That is okay.
Yes. Okay. And she.
I could remind you that I did not even know what our religion was until only about 2 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. She pulls a little metal tab out of her pocket, like it looks like silver, and passes it to you, and says, "Just put this there. Doesn't matter where, so long as it's in there, and I'll be able to find it." Because it means then that I don't have to go with you and scare your wife. It's more like I get to go not with you. I get to go after you, and then I can use magic to locate that, and then I know where it is.
Okay, I understand it.
So as long as I know the general area, I should be able to find it. Good? Good.
Take the
Yes?
little
Yes.
piece and you'll wrap it up in like a piece of cloth and then pop it in a bag.
Just remember to put it down, please.
Okay, I will.
Good.
I will.
She grins. It's like, okay, that's it. When are you planning on going?
I do not think it will be too long. I think we are just at least getting some rest in first. Before going.
Yeah,
I'm
rest
quite anxious
first.
I'm quite anxious to go myself, but I would rather everyone was ready before we leave.
Oh god, Josh, you hurt me. Oh god. Kari, you know that teleporting directly on top of your wife's territory is a bad idea.
Oh yeah, he was entirely planning on going to a nearby area.
And then like walking in.
Yeah.
Because she will know you by your footsteps. But if you just suddenly thump in with 6 other people or whatever, it's going to scare the shit out of her.
Like his plan was to head down because he said midday.
Yeah.
Midday was what he said. So what his plan was to head down mid-morning, go for a hunt, and then take whatever he'd hunted back to the house with him. Back to his home with him. So that's like it's a double thing with him getting there. Finally able to provide for his family for the first time in like a year and a half.
Yeah, long time. The assistant kind of waves to you and says, okay, that's it.
Okay,
just let me know when you're leaving.
Not that I will come and speak with you before we leave.
Okay.
He bows his head and the thing was off, giving a wave to her and then a wave to Chorus as well. Bye, Chorus.
Chorus kind of waves again at you, with the stiff wooden arm, and he smiles, and roll me an insight check.
Let's see, 17.
Something seems a bit off about how Chorus is looking at you. Reading his expression, he looks more anxious than usual. If anything, he just looks uncomfortable. But he is putting on a brave face.
Part of him is thinking of the fact that, okay, he's in an office with the assistant, who's now visibly showing signs.
Yeah.
That is what he's going to be thinking is the problem.
He doesn't say anything to you as you leave. As you turn and walk out the door.
I'll say Eli, you say to Chorus, say, Chorus, not mean to interrupt, tomorrow morning, could I speak with you after we have had some rest?
If you want, yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. I bid you both a good night.
Good night. And the assistant waves at you and immediately barrels onto her desk again to start piling through papers. The evening rolls around. Each of you respectively kind of making your way back to your rooms to rest after a pretty eventful day of handling the quote-unquote exorcism.
Theodore is down in a lab with
You're
a dead
in a lab.
body.
You are, yeah.
Is a dead body in here? Like on a slab? Or is it on the floor?
So you walk in. The door is unlocked. As you make your way in, you're immediately hit with this kind of puff of like spores. And looking over, there's kind of this big raised bed that is full of soil, and a variety of different mushrooms are growing out of the top of it. And there is a hand sticking out of the dirt. The rest of the room seems relatively clean, apart from a layer of spores everywhere. But there is sort of a workspace for you, mostly been cleared out of what was originally there, so it seems pretty empty. But the body has not been touched.
Okay then. Heliodor cleans up a workspace, and then will shut down Mare and do like a matrix check, like go over all the arcane details.
Roll me an Arcana.
Nice. Normal.
Nat 20.
Whoa!
Okay.
28.
Nice.
20. Woo!
What are you doing to Mare? What are you looking for?
Heliodor is looking for any is of course looking for warp, but is also checking over just any changes that might have been made or anything that might be different. Checking like because Heliodor is hyper aware that other arcane users are highly interested in his work, and is worried that potentially the assistant has maybe wanted to do a quick experiment and like change a thing or two, and is just wants to check if she's like
Fiddled around with his shit. Okay.
Yeah.
On a nat 20, you are looking for any abnormalities, any anomalies. The magic that you're kind of scanning over, checking for anything that may be out of place. Doesn't seem like the magic that is powering Mare has taken any change. It's still the same as it's always been. The source that is powering it seems to be intact and in the place where it should be.
There's a large green crystal with like housing bits around it that's currently being like tweaked with.
There's a lot of sort of the wires seem to have been shifted. So where somebody has gone rummaging and then not moved them back to where they're meant to be. But it doesn't look like anything's been changed. It just looks like somebody has been shuffling stuff aside to have a look deeper. So Mare seems pretty much unaffected. And with that Arcana check, I'd say that you can quite easily tell that it's like she didn't have her hands in there long enough.
Okay.
Plus, she was wearing gloves.
Okay.
If it
No
was direct
changes,
contact,
no-
there would be a much higher likelihood of something catching, especially with
Okay.
pure magic touching warp. There would have been an effect. But she seems aware of it enough that she wears gloves.
Okay. Cool. Okay. You're satisfied. We'll plug Mare back in. Put all the wires back in the nice, neat wire organization.
Not in
that
a
he's got.
complete fucking mess like she left it.
Yeah. And we'll probably just do general maintenance until like 10 at night, and then we'll go to bed.
So you also head off to rest for the night after putting Mare back together. And the night passes peacefully. You can all take a long rest. And
Yay!
you will all level
Before
up.
I do, level up.
You level up.
I'll do that as well. I'm going to wait until the assistant goes to sleep.
We level
Oh
up.
ho. Okay, we'll do this before we call it for the night.
I don't know how long it would take.
What
so-
is... Oh, okay. It's alright. What is
I don't
Sarah
want you-
doing?
Well, I want to contact her in the realm of dreams.
Oh, okay. Are you
So either we
seeking
can do this
Delun's aid
now-
for that?
Yes.
Is everyone okay to do this now?
I'm so sorry.
No, I
Yeah,
just
but-
want to double check to see if everyone's alright with
Okay.
that. Because we'll, if you need to leave, you're welcome to leave because the rest of you will not be involved for
Yeah.
the rest of the session.
I was tempted to just do this on like messages, but
No, it's okay. We'll do it now. Are you asking Delun for assistance?
yes.
Okay, so you head off to your room. It's late enough at night. It's around like 11:30. You'd assume by this point, considering it's been quite a long day, the assistant has gone to bed, and
You think
you
so?
ask Delun. Delun confirms to you that she is sleeping.
I'm going to enter the realm of dreams and try to find her.
Okay, so you close your eyes and meditate. You feel yourself kind of slipping out of your body. And you open your eyes again, and you're in the sort of faint blue fields of the Whisper Fields, and before you was Delun. Stood about like Clay's height, just sort of stood amongst the grass. It's like a long, empty field. Just seems to go on forever.
Dylan. Long time no see.
A long time, I'm sure.
I thought this would be the safest place to have a conversation.
For what reason do you seek her?
I need to know about the warp, and I need to know if she knows anything to do with the Harbringers.
You imply that she'll be willing to ask you, or to answer you more so.
Well, she won't have as much choice in this.
Are you interrogating someone through my realm, my dear?
If she wants to leave, she can.
So be it.
Delun turns their head out to the endless horizon. I'm going to make a few rolls. In an instant, it's almost as if like everything is suddenly rushing forward, but you are not moving. You're watching you and Delun glide at a speed through the grass, though you were not hit by any force of wind. And stood in front of you in the grass is the assistant. And she turns and looks at you, kind of cocks her head. I didn't know this is what you meant by talk.
To be honest, it just seemed to be the safest place to talk at the moment.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah. Oh no.
Persuasion or deception, I don't mind.
Persuasion, because it's genuinely what she believes.
Okay.
Baba boy.
You make a point. She looks at Delun. I don't think we've had the pleasure. I don't get to see many Fae. I've only really seen two. So, hi. And Delun kind of bows their head.
I'm surprised that you're not where you're meant to be.
I didn't like it there, so I left. Delun looks at you.
Ask your questions, my sapling.
Of course. And, assistant, I just want to let you know if you want to leave, you can leave at any point.
She plops herself. She plops herself down and sits cross-legged. She sits cross-legged in the grass, opposite you. Let's have a chat.
Okay. And she goes and sits down cross-legged as well. I brought you here because I'm worried about Arda, and I'm also worried about you. How long have you had war?
Longer than you've been at Arda.
And how are you feeling?
It has its effects, but I handle it. It's not quite at the stage where it's becoming a problem, so I don't have to cut myself off from people yet.
Okay. Was it just from prolonged contact?
It was from some of the stuff that we bring in. I knew it was going to happen, so it's okay. It's something I kind of resigned myself to when I joined.
Yeah. Can I do an insight check on that, please?
Go for
it. Say it with conviction. Don't
say it with conviction.
Oh yeah, -1. Let's fucking go. Baba boy.
Baba boy. From what you can tell, she seems like she's being truthful with you. She seems too candid to be lying.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look, we've been out on the field for a long amount of time, and I have reason to believe there is someone on the inside of Arda giving information to the Harbingers. Do you know of anyone that would be doing that?
You watch her face kind of go from her usual grin to a bit of an awkward look. Look, because this is a safe space, right? And she looks at Delern.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
She seems nervous about Delern. A fae in the presence of a fae. It's always a bit... so she's a bit on edge, but she turns to you and goes, the administrator's been out a lot recently. Which is weird for her. She never usually goes out. She's usually always at her desk. I don't know. Something's not right. And I know that the warp might make me I'm untrustworthy. It's not gotten that bad yet. And when it does, I will lock myself in the lab and that'll be that.
Can I insight check that as well, please?
You may do.
Turning the blame away, perhaps? I'm just a massive conspiracy theorist with not enough wisdom. Ooh!
Again, too candid. And the way that she said she'd lock herself away seems a little uncomfortably serious.
Yeah.
I've got.
Is there anyone else that you're concerned about? It's just... It's starting to feel uncomfortable with that Arda that we really trust, that has so much power over these objects, has got someone on the inside.
She goes to take your hand and then kind of hesitates. Turns her hand over and looks at it. If it's the administrator, it could be anyone. It could be anyone in any of the sister locations. It could be anyone. She could have more than just her. And that worries me. I've moved a handful of the worst magic items to my sister location in the Drowy Green, because at least if they're there and I can tinker with them, no one else is going to get hurt. But
I understand.
I've got a time limit anyway. So it's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's better than what they wanted me to be.
What did they want you to be?
Dylan sits next to you. Kind of towers over the two of you, despite being like normal person-sized. Her patron, her fae, Palo, was killed. She is the next in line for her
to be Archfey, and she has abandoned it.
I just
Would
didn't.
that save you?
No. I've been kind of just putting it off. Because I'm not ready.
But it would help you with the war.
It might. But if it doesn't, and I'm an Archfey with warp, that's a problem. I don't want to have that much power and then go crazy.
No, I understand.
But there's no one else. So it has to be me.
Well, whatever decision you make, we'll be here for you.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
If at some point I go back to the Wildlands and I decide, oh, I'm going to take over this domain and I'm going to be the patron of the wilds, and I do go a little crazy, you'll deal with that.
She sits there for a moment, kind of considering the implication of that. I'll do what I can.
At least someone else like me will know, right?
Yeah.
So if it does come to that, I hope it doesn't. But if it does, then you know what to do. I trust you.
You'll be okay.
I've been telling myself that for years, and only now is it starting to get bad.
Yeah.
But
And they've brought in something even stronger to here.
we found pieces of one of Calaman's artifacts. And because it was broken up, the magic got out and then got all fucky. So, we have, like... I have the blade of the Spear of Domineering. So it can't do what it can do, but it's just leaking anti-magic. And no one could get near it, and is a really bad place, like, it's really hard to contain it. So I've just kind of been containing it using me.
You're containing the magic.
Well, that's why it's getting bad. No one can fix it, because we don't know how. We're trying to destroy it. We're trying to find ways to destroy it, but at this point, it's already kind of done its damage. That's why I'm not here very much. Don't tell the administrator I told you.
Oh, I mean, what happens in dreams stays in dreams.
She seems somewhat nervous.
Is there anything else?
My hunch about the administrator is just a hunch.
Mm-hmm.
I might be wrong. I don't know of everything that goes in and out of the main HQ. That's handled by her. So if there is things that are happening that I don't know about and she's managing them and she's working against us, if you need to, and this is very much like a last resort, if everything goes really to hell, you come to my sister location. I'll tell you where it is, and you can stay with me and be safe.
Okay.
I'll try and get as many people to a safe location as I can, but if Arda's compromised, then we need to find other safe routes, and the only places I can think that would be safe are old era ruins.
Right. Thank you.
We'll be okay, right?
We will be.
She looks at
Oh, I'm
Dylan.
trying
Dylan is just kind of watching her. And then looks down at you. She squints at you. As much as she can.
Yes.
You're changing.
Maybe I'm denying my future as well.
But yours is still here.
He is. But we're gonna sort things out no matter what.
I'll help out as much as I can, but if things get bad, then you'll have to do it without me.
Okay. Just get a break. Take a break.
No, I've got too much to do. And it's all so exciting.
Just at least take a break for me. Okay, I'm worried about you.
Okay. She pouts. I'll do my best.
Okay. Well, I'll let you carry on with your dreams. And thank you for talking to me.
She waves at you, bows her head to Dylan, who bows his head back. Dylan lifts a hand, and she is shot back through the grass into the horizon, and vanishes. I hope you do not plan to deny your right to Archfey, my sapling.
I don't. There's just a lot of things I gotta do first.
She is a deserter, and among many Fae, that is punishable by worse than death.
If she's worried about the effect that it will have if she takes up the role of Archfey, she'll be dead either way.
The reason that she was not dead where she stood is because I understand why. And unlike many of my siblings, I am more merciful than most.
Thank you for your understanding.
They bow their head to you. And the rest of your sleep comes to you peacefully. That's where we're going to end the session.
And we're gonna level up!
You get to level up, you're level 11!
Oh my god, I may need help with the character sheet thing. I'm gonna
will
do it in D&D.
I want to say thank you so much for having Clay with us for the last few sessions.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're very glad to be at the end of his arc and allow him to have that closure.
Sad.
Really glorious.
For now,
was
we will say
very
goodbye to
traumatizing.
him, but who knows? He may
Yeah,
come
you're
back
always
in the
welcome
future.
back, Clay.
You're always welcome back, Clay.
Oh, mate. Fucking stop.
It was a pleasure to have you, and we're really glad that we could go through that with you. So that not only Clay could have some closure, but the rest of the players. So, and me, because man, I wrote all that shit, and I wanted that to come to some kind of useful end.
Thank you,
Oh
everybody.
my god. I don't want it to end.
And thank you guys for playing, and thank you guys for watching. And we'll be back maybe next week. It may not be on next week, but I will try to do my best to be here for that. And I'll make an announcement and let people know. So, thank you for coming. We will see you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.